If you've been looking for a step-by-step tutorial that's going to show you exactly how to remove your negative items, and I'm talking about everything from collections, foreclosures, repossessions, late payments down to inquiries, then this is the video, because today you're going to learn an extremely easy, proven, powerful step-by-step credit sweep system that you can use to remove those accounts from your credit report permanently. And we're actually going to cover a couple of different things: how to create your dispute reasons, 3 different ways to dispute your accounts with examples, 4 different ways to dispute a verified account after round 1, and how to dispute your accounts using the pyramid method. And some of these things we're going to go quickly over, and some of them we're going to take our time with. Now, this is something we're going to go over quickly because I'm actually going to link another video down in the description, but this very simply breaks down how to create your dispute reason. Now, if you watch to the end of this video, I'm going to give you the link for you to access this full presentation so that you can take your time and go through the advanced creator and learn to do this yourself, okay? And if you look at the top of your screen, there is a link for you to schedule a call with me if you want me to do this for you, or to find out if I can do this for you, very simply by going to my740.com. All right, so let's get right to this. Like I said, we're going over a couple of things and we're going to stay on a couple of things. Now, here are a couple of examples, and this is one of the things we're going to go over quickly. Detailed, general, listed, and incorrect dispute reasons. A detailed dispute reason is one where you literally explain the entire AJERO formula. And the AJERO formula is very, very simple. You're telling them what you're disputing, why you're disputing it, and what you want to happen with the facts. Now, that is a detailed dispute, but you can also write it as listed: reason for deletion, factual data, and additional information. I have done this before, and it works the same as doing a detailed sentence. Now, a general dispute, I don't really recommend it because you're not giving them the facts, but for whatever reason, if you don't have the facts, you can send a general dispute still using factual information because you're giving them the actual dispute reason. The wrong way to dispute is to very simply say, delete this because you have the wrong information and it's not correct. Obviously, if it were that simple, then I wouldn't have 500 videos that show you the full breakdown and how to do this yourself. Okay, so it's not as simple as just telling them that they're wrong, because obviously they are wrong and they know it. Okay, so here's the dispute flow. We have going left to right, rounds 1 through 5, and we have our flow type. Now, I want to explain something real quick. Even though it's broken down into reasons, challenges, and additional disputes, we don't have 3 letters here. We have 2, because your challenge, such as method of verification or request for an investigation, is going to be in that first paragraph, just as a simple sentence. And then your dispute reason, such as date last active or date last paid, is going to go down next to your account. So for round 1, if we're disputing like a charge off, your dispute reason would be date last active. Your challenge would be a request for investigation. I'm requesting that you investigate the following inaccuracies on my credit report. And then additional disputes would very simply be the collector, validation of debt, letter 1. Round 2 would be date of last payment, challenge, method of verification, and then so on and so forth with collector, letter 2, and creditor, letter 1. So round 3 is payment history, challenge is notice of dispute or failure to enter notice of dispute, and then round 4 is status update or failure to update the date last reported and no investigation. Their failure to enter, or to perform an independent investigation, because obviously they did not update the date last reported, which tells you right there, you did not investigate the negative information on my credit report that I listed in my previous letter. Make sense? Okay. Round 5, date of first delinquency and FCRA requirements, as well as sending out a CFPB complaint for violations. Do not do this if you do not have the actual information that would support a CFPB complaint. All right. So let's go over into our flow chart. Now, I do need to explain this before we go any further. So let's say that you're disputing a charge off. And this is round 1. It comes back as verified. You use date of last activity. Over here on the left, it's going to be used if it came back as verified. If there was no response, you go down this column here. If they came back and said that they don't understand the nature of your dispute, you use this column here. And here is a list of different tactics that would be used on this round. So let's start over here on the left. So first was date last active. They came back and said it's verified, which 9 times out of 10 they're going to. You're going to say, now it's the date of last payment. Now, you can also then go your next round if they come back and say it's verified, payment history, next round, status update or date last reported, just as I showed you on the previous slide. And then date of first delinquency. Now, let's say that they don't come back and say anything. They ignore you. I mean, obviously, they're getting 1.5 million disputes per month per bureau. So 9 times out of 10 right now, at least 4 right now, and today is August, 2nd of 2021, they're probably going to ignore you. So expect that they don't respond. So you're going to do date of last payment, method of verification, requirements, independent investigation, and then notice of dispute or failure to enter the notice of dispute after within the 30th day. Again, 30 days. Sometimes I get a little twisted with the things that I say, so I apologize. So now let's say that they come back and they give you all of these different excuses, right? Because that's what their job is. They want to get rid of you as fast and as cheaply as possible. So they first come back and say, we don't understand the nature of your dispute. You're going to restate your dispute reason and then provide the actual report that shows them what you're talking about. Because if they're saying that they don't understand, obviously you're going to have to show them. Okay. If they come back and say that they won't reinvestigate, you're going to go with date of last payment because that is new and relevant information. And right on their rejection letter, it's going to say new and relevant information. Hello, that's a new dispute reason. Now, if they tell you to contact the creditor, you can use the lawsuit Cushman versus TransUnion from 1997. And if they say we already verified this, give them the FCRA requirements under Section 1681. Now, here are your tactics. Joe the plumber, I'm a regular person. I don't know any of this stuff, so you need to help me out. Round 3, squeaky wheel, is where you're literally going after everything. You're calling them, you're faxing them, you're disputing, you're making complaints with the CFPB, the AG, the BBB, so on and so forth. Round 4 tactic is also disputing with the creditor and the collector and saying that they didn't validate or respond. And then lastly, you're going after the CFPB complaints. And I'm going to see if I can put this link in the description as well. This is a dispute reason creator that's going to help you create your actual dispute reasons. Because remember, it's the actual dispute reason that gets the account removed and it's not the letter. Okay. Now, again, you can go up into, down into the description to access the links that were on the previous slide, or just look at the top of the video window or whatever and access my740.com to schedule a call with me, because I know what I'm doing and I know exactly what should and should not be reported. So this is something that I can help you with if your file does qualify. All right. So this is the very last thing that we're going to go over. This is the inverted dispute reason pyramid. And it's very important because it shows you your biggest ammo, which are rounds 1 through 5, your backups round 4 or later, and your last resort. So I might actually make a video specifically on this, but we're going to go over this quickly because I have other videos that explain this, such as the evolution line method and the pyramid method. So for rounds 1 through 5, your biggest ammo are going to be date last active, date last paid, notice of dispute, monthly payments on charge-offs, collections were going to be late and past due, and then status update and date reported. Now, if you're running out of things, you can go after balance, payment history, high balance, past due, method of verification, transferred or sold, collections, limit. Now, your last resort, these are the things that you just don't want to use because it's not really going to get you anywhere, but you can still use them for factual disputing. Open date, type, terms, comments, status details, pay and account, and then limit and account number. Okay. So if you are having issues trying to figure out where you should be starting, it's going to be up here in your biggest ammo. Because remember, we're going to war with cannons, not squirt guns. All right, so if you have questions about this, post it in the comments. If not, click on one of the other videos that come up on your screen. If you found value in this video, which I know that you did, hit the like, let me know, and I will see you next time. But again, if you need help, head over to my740.com and I will see if I can help. I hope you have a great day and see you later.